오.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
되게 처음인 척
Stanley decided
잘한다.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
한
When
개의
Stanley
엔딩을
came
다시
to a set
보러
of two
갈게요.
open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room.
말 좀 그만해.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
싫어. 일로 갈 거야.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
안
it's
잘릴 거야
incredible he
나는.
wasn't fired years
일
ago.
잘하거든. 슉.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on
그래,
the
우리
wrong
관계는
foot
처음부터
here. I'm
틀어졌어요.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but
뻥치지 마.
you
이 이야기의
all this
주인공은
time.
완전 해설자
There's
아저씨야.
someone you've been neglecting, Stan.
아블라블라블라.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision.
아블라블라블라.
Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
누구? 여자
This
누구?
is it, Stan.
내가 여잔데.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let
그녀가
her
누구야?
back into your life. She's been waiting.
누구요? 오.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
싫어.
As Stanley
안
picked
받아.
up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
어,
No, that wasn't
뽑았다.
supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
뽑았다.
Chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
약 올리지. 또
No, it's
당황했지.
definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one
당황했대요.
another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on
또
earth are you
삐지-
making
또
meaningful
삐지겠네.
choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
뭘
How
봐.
had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
그럼 저는 스탠리가 아니에요.
I
잠들입니다.
can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely
화났다,
ignored
화났다.
even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we
뭐야?
can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
교육-
Please observe this
교육용
helpful
비디오를
instructional
시청해줘.
video.
Choice. It's the best
선택.
part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third
뭐야?
world
애한테 왜
nations.
담배를 줘?
Or he could systematically
이게
set fire to
교육용이야?
every orphan living in a 30-kilometer
우와!
radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to
2
rational
더하기
logic.
4는
If you find yourself speaking with a person who
뭐야?
does not make sense, in all likelihood, that
어떻게
person is
하면
not
물고기가
real.
나오는 거야?
Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and
아블라블라블라. practice. 연습.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular
이게 뭐야?
basis is the best part to a healthy
과거와
decision-making process.
교감하기.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
갑자기
Do you
자막이
make
나와.
more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space,
아, 우주의
your
무한함
thoughts
속에서
and
나는
problems are
보잘것없다.
materially insignificant,
나는 저
and the
미세먼지뿐이다.
feeling should subside. At
아하,
this time, your instructor
그렇구만.
will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the
어허.
material covered in this
강사가
video.
훈련을 도울 것입니다.
Ah,
뭐야?
welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative
왜
contradiction.
이래? 방
But
이거
not
왜
to
이래?
worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit a
방
choice
왜
you
이래?
made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
방이 정신 나갔네. 여긴가. 웃자라는 거지. 나 이제 어디로 가는 건가? 뭐야?
Now that
이제
we know your
못
choices
뛰어내리게
are meaningful,
해놨어.
we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway
못
through
뛰어-
the story. That
못
story would
뛰어내리게
be
이거 다
best
막아놨어.
at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this
너무하네.
place
이
is
못
not
뛰어내리기
well
이렇게
equipped to deal with
해놓고.
reality.
아, 이것도 이쪽만 열리네, 이렇게. 똑똑한데. 준비 많이 했어. 일로? 일로? 뭘로 가라고? 오. 문 안 닫히네.
Almost there.
Ooh.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
오. 이야기는 해결된다. 왼쪽의 문으로 가면. 딴 데 뭐 셀 데 없나? 딴 데도? 딴 데 좀 세고 싶은데. 오.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
아,
That means
스탠리처럼
choosing
행동하라고?
responsibly
오케이, 오케이.
and always putting the story first. I'm
오케이,
quite
오케이.
sure you'll be up to the
말 잘
task.
들을게요.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
매. 야굴레지. 매. 우후후후. 한번 가주지 한 번쯤. 가준다 가준다. 내가 인심 쓴다. 오!
Ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much
화났대요.
garbage? Well, it's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now
삐졌다
incorrect?
삐졌다. 아이
Better
또
go back
삐졌네.
to
아
that. I
A형이신가.
can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
오. 아저씨. 오.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've
아
run it into the
해설자
ground.
삐졌다.
What, did
미안.
you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
에이, 삐지지 마.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
알았어. 이제
When
가줄게.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
아이, 왼쪽으로 가줄게, 이제. 불쌍하다, 불쌍해.
Yet there was not a
짜란.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
뭐야, 안 열리네?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
밑에가
his
막혔네?
boss's office.
오케이. 여기도 안 되고. 내가 왔다. 뭐야?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once
사장실이
again
원래
stunned
이렇게
to discover
생겼었나?
not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the
뭐야?
door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And
저
beyond all
사진은 뭔가 스탠리
probability, he
같은데?
knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
Nightshark
Would it still work? There was only
115.
one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 115. 말했어요. Nightshark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115. 열어!
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
말하고 있어. Nightshark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating.
스탠리는 벙어리예요. 스탠리는.
Suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing for your
말했어.
respect. The
말했다고.
kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the
오른쪽으로
right.
갔더니
You could have done
삐졌잖아.
whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
뭐야?
entered the door on his
나 신이
left.
됐어. 나 신이야.
Stanley? Hello?
나 유체이타 됐어.
Is everything okay?
아, 안 괜찮아요. 저
Please. I need you to make a choice.
오,
I need you to
디엔드야.
walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you
결국
to make
이
a decision.
게임이
It cannot exist
스탠리의
without you.
결정
You
없이는
understand
아무것도
me?
존재할 수
Whatever
없다는
choice you make
걸
is just fine.
깨우쳐주네요,
We're both correct.
우리한테.
You cannot be wrong here. We can work together.
선택이라는 게 되게
I simply
중요하다는
need you
거죠.
to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
해설자가 이제 나한테 막 애걸하고 있어. 선택해달라고.
I need this. The story needs it.
스탠리가 아무것도 안 하고 있으니까 아무것도 못하잖아, 스탠리.
Are you there? You listening to
해설자가
this?
아무것도
Stanley,
못해.
there?
스탠리가 가만히 있으니까.
Okay. It's okay. I can wait. You need time
와,
to decide.
정말
Make sure your
멋있는
choice is
게임이네요.
correct. That is the best
많은 교훈도
choice.
주고 재밌고.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to
기다린대,
do.
해설자 아저씨.
Take as much time as you need.